Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to XRP Boardroom number 28. We love you. Get your water. Hydrate, because it's a hot summer coming up. Let's go.
It's hot.
We love you guys. We got RippleNet Memos in the background. This is XRP Bags in the background. There we go. So we got Alex D Vlogs on stage. We got Rain here. And we got Kryptonite Live joining us today.
Here.
Love it. We appreciate you guys coming in. We got 13 viewers right now. You diehards.
Fortunately, there's going to be no minutes, so I would say we go red pill.
No limit minutes. So no minutes. So when I say write that down, you guys in the chat write that down. So that's what we're going to do. Play a fun little game in the chat.
Yeah,
when I say write that down, text that shit, and then we'll figure it out. Boom. Anybody in the chat want to take minutes? Take them. Legendary in the house. Yo, what's up? I don't give a fuck what you do with your money. With double money. That's what it says.
Hey,
Laura,
question is,
double the money.
Hardy, lovey hearts. We love you too, Laura. Go ahead.
question is, did Alex D Vlogs hear my I don't give a fuck message on Telegram? Did he hear that one?
Did you hear it?
No, I missed it. Did
you
you say
hear
something?
It's epic, dude. You got to hear it, man.
Oh, wow.
I was inspired, and it felt good to just get that Alex D Vlogs yell out. I don't give a bleep what you do with your money. Dude, it's pretty epic.
We got Rye Guy out in Cananadia. Yo. That's my best Uncle Buster right there. Uncle Buster's out and about. He's got baseball games at 10 too. He's got to be a dad. LEET from Down Under. Did you know that LEET's like Carl Lewis, bro? We got another Aussie. LEET's an Aussie, bro. Shout out. Boom. We got XR Freebie in the house. Let's get it on. Let's go, bro. I'm fucking ready. Are you? Love, live, heal. Not first, not last either. Let's go. Ralph Cooper in the nature. Fact. That's all you got to say. Fact. Write that down. Motherfuckers in the chat, write that down. Fact.
Ralph Cooper.
Ralph Cooper fact in the nature.
Yeah,
Love
right.
you,
Back in the chat.
No pop vlogs. Let's go.
No fact. Oh, my God, you guys.
We love you guys. Appreciate you coming in. Anything new, anything fresh, guys? You got something? Rain, you got anything, brother? What's going on?
Well, I do know that Ice Cube ain't no sucker, and he told Joe Rogan that he don't take no freaking pokey for even $9 million, not even $20 million. So that actually made me feel pretty good that people are standing up, right? And yeah, and he thought, he basically was saying, I don't know if you guys saw it, but he was saying that they were gonna, like try to shame him, right, into doing it, and you're stupid, you didn't take the money, kind of shit like that. And I don't know, it's kind of cool that he stood his ground. Kind of reminds me of when he was younger, where he didn't sell out his rights, right, on the music and all that. So I don't know, it's just kind of cool to see someone's got some common damn sense.
Common damn sense. There we go. Write that down from Rain. Common damn sense. We got very easy hydroponics Alan in the chat. He goes, ooh, Red Bill night. Oh, snap. Let's go. Father Alan, let's get on here, bro. Let's go. We got permission from the man who owns the channel. Alex D Vlog says we can go Red Pill tonight. Let's go. We got Edward Franklowski in the chat. What's up, pimp? Hi, crypto pioneers. What's up? Big Beard Ed. Double beers, Modelo's on deck. Let's go. LEET.
Oh yeah, where's the pizza delivery guy, man? He's Brad Garlic Bread now, huh?
He's garlic bread, bro. He changes his icon. Where's it at? Boom, right there. That's pretty epic, though. It's like Van Gogh style.
Yeah, it's like an oil painting.
Oil painting, yeah, exactly. Shout out to Ed. Big Beard Ed. Love you. Let's see who else we got in the chat here. Boom, Marvin Davis. What up, what up? What up, pimp? There we go. Animals in the house. Yo. Let's
Animal.
Go. Fuck the jab, pure bloods. Let's go. Amen.
No shit, dude. It's going to go down in history, dude. That is going to be, I think, an epic thing, right? Like, people are going to remember that. And I think, there'll be something to be said about people that took pokey, maybe didn't know, right? And we'll be able to, I don't know, cleanse it out. There's ways to cleanse your body, guys. Like, just letting you know. And a lot of stuff's coming out that everything is parasites. that
Yeah.
almost all the diseases
Cancer,
are parasites,
yeah,
right?
parasites, yeah.
Some and if not, what's funny is that a parasitic type of drug on the market, right, that they're using commonly for mainly for animals, they're helping humans. So something to be said about that. And it's funny that I'm into the frequency type stuff, and the frequency machines I have, even a small little portable one, is literally a parasite zapper. That's what it's called. So I've been using that stuff. So yeah, everyone should be using that kind of stuff. Some kind of parasite cleanse, man. Everyone needs it. Serious.
Boom.
talk.
You just
Talking
need
about
celery.
cleanses.
I think you just need celery.
Alan in the chat. What's up, pimp?
What's up? Celery will work for a good cleanse, but parasites are a whole different story. The jabby jab parasites is sodium borate. Sodium borate, if you take about 3 pinches of that, or according to a half a teaspoon, I think it is. I think I sent you the link, but I think I sent you a DM, Berserker, with a
Borax?
picture.
You talking about borax?
No, sodium
borax?
borate.
Sodium borate.
Right, not borax. Anyway,
Roger.
so you need like 3 pinches of that 3 times a day, and that'll literally wipe them out. There's several other things that'll work, but I'm only going with that one right now because I know for sure that works. Love Live Healed, I'm sure she's probably got some good ones probably too. She's on the, I would say, the same level or knows more about herbs probably than I do. I'm more on the nutritional side.
Yeah, you could look into the zappers too. You know, if you don't want to take a bunch of stuff that's been around forever, you could do zappers, frequency zappers. I'm telling you, look into the Silverado zapper, because that uses actually silver electrodes. So you actually get, they say you possibly get a colloidal silver out of that too, on top of the parasitic zapping that it does. And plus, it's also boosting your energy too, because it's giving you an energy boost. That's another thing that people don't realize. You got to recharge their batteries. What do you think electrolytes are? Electrolytes. Think about, listen to the word electrolytes, right? The electricity, man.
Ever Fonklowski, Rain here.
Oh,
What that Rife machine again with frequency that help heal? Rife machine.
well, what's the Rife machine again with the frequency that helps heal? There's a lot of them out there. I have one, or I have quite a few actually. I'm trying. Oh, you're talking about like what I was talking about last time, the EES? Was that one of it, or one of the ones?
Possibly.
Energy enhancement
clarify,
systems.
brother.
So the energy enhancement system uses screens, like video screens, and pumps that out into the room. It's a totally different deal. But like the zappers, you can get the zappers. Like you can get the. I'm trying to think of ones that would be readily available to. I can't even think of them right now. I have one that's from like Belgium, so mine is foreign. It's actually a Clark machine and a Rife machine all in one. It does both. But the Rife machines, if you can find a nice one, they're on eBay. You can find them. There's another one. I actually pinned it in our Telegram. It's a little pricey, the one that one is, but it will literally do your whole house, and it'll put the scalar waves out to your whole house. And you put one of the machines in one room of your house at the one end, and then you take another one and you put it at the other end, and it literally will engulf your whole inside of your house with the scalar waves. And also, it has these plates that you could set like essential oils on it. You could put different things on it, right? And it'll put the scalar wave healing energies into whatever that you have on there. You could put your vitamins on there, and it will boost the vitamins. I'm not kidding. It's crazy stuff. I think it's a Spooky 2 system. You might want to look into Spooky 2, but it's a certain one that they have that I was talking about. Pretty cool stuff. And this all basically goes back to Nikola Tesla, and that's why they shut him down, guys. It wasn't just free energy, man. It was so much.
Roger that. So
Nice.
links in the chat, guys. If we got 28 watching, appreciate you guys. I know this is a busy weekend, so it's July 4th weekend. I know a lot of you guys are out barbecuing and chilling. We got kind of small numbers tonight. We appreciate you guys coming in and watching, though. Nonetheless, you guys are diehards, and we appreciate it. So on that note, Alex D Vlogs is not taking minutes, and we're talking about red pill stuff. So you guys want to join and you want to talk some shit and get crazy, we could do that, or we just chill for a little bit and then maybe call it early tonight. So who knows?
What about the Trump hat? What'd you guys think of that? Where it said 45-47, which to me makes sense because I talked about the pause. Remember, I talked about the pause many times. He said we're in the pause. So it's like, and then if you look at the Kim Clement prophecies, he prophesied 2 presidents. One would be a clown, and he would be the one in front, and the one with the real power would be in the background, and that's Trump, right? So the 45-47 makes sense because he's really truly he's commander in chief. He has the power, right? He did not pass over the nuclear football, right? The military, the most powerful part of our country that everyone has feared forever in the world, is not controlled by that beanhead, freaking slow-mo Joe, crooked ass mother trucker. It's really with Trump and the boys. It's just that you can't be too out in the open with it. But dude, that hat just blew me away. I don't know if you guys saw it, but
yeah, that's a big thing. It's subtle, but it's not super subtle, but it's subtle enough for it to be like a wow. 45-47, which implies through, which is good. So if you guys look at Trump's hat, it says 45-47. That's what Rain's talking about. So anytime Trump's doing any kind of, recent stuff, his hat says 45-47.
So in actuality, he would be a third term when he wins in 24, right? So it's a third term.
Yeah, if he's still in charge, which I think a lot of people think he is. You know what I mean? So,
can I be a devil's advocate for a minute? I believe in a lot of things, but I'm skeptical of some. And when I say skeptical, I'm going to be devil's advocate just for a minute. Okay. So if that's the case, so you're saying that the suitcase was never handed over? We're 100% certain on that? Like, because there is 3 suitcases that have been missing. Okay.
Well, you're talking about not suitcase bombs. We're talking about suitcases that control the main part of our main nukes. It's called the
codes.
The football.
Right.
It's nuclear football. Now there may be something missing. Okay. There could be some suitcase bombs missing, right? That always happens. They talk about this shit all the time. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, this is missing. It's coming out, it's out of Russia. I remember when Russia collapsed. Oh my God, this is, this and that and this and that. So yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. So, okay. So it's confirmed that never got handed over. That's really what I wanted to know.
He walked to the helicopter with it, guys. Okay. He walked to the helicopter with it. He did not hand it over. They're not going to talk about that. You think they're going to call him out on that? Then they would admit that what is going on is going on. You know what I mean? They can't see. They have to play coy as much as he has to play coy. They have to kind of hide a little bit. It's spy versus spy, guys.
We got fresh blood in the chat. Keith Williamson, welcome aboard, brother. First time chilling. Found you through Bagman, Moon Commander. Join the chat. The links are right above you. Join us, bro. Let's talk shop. Go ahead. Sorry.
Makes some sense because, how the system is set up right now and how the enemy is exposing themselves 100% does make a lot of sense. And I'm only being devil advocate because I don't know the truth that actually this suitcase was not handed over afterwards. It's so difficult to deal with the everyday things that we're seeing. It's getting to where nothing is surprising anymore. We're getting numb. We're getting desensitized to all the things that are happening in the background. Like France is completely collapsing right now. Like we're seeing France, Belgium, and another country collapsing right now, rioting in the streets. We had our kind of riots during the COVID situation as a precursor to what's probably end up going to be coming here when our dollar collapses. So it's like we're on that. I think we're kind of on that cusp right now of that breaking point. So it's very interesting to see all these things kind of line up. I think it's purposed, but
Well, I'll tell you what. to sum it up, what I was saying, just to sum up everything I was saying, and it makes sense. I'm telling you, it's going to make a lot of sense. If he had the power, if Bozo Biden had the power, we would be over in Ukraine with troops, just like in Iraq and Afghanistan and everywhere else. We'd be over there causing trouble. We would literally start World War III. It would be happening already, right? He would nuke somebody. They're not afraid to do that, man. They're stupid, crazy, right? I'm just saying, like, why are they using all these mercenaries? They got mercenaries in there, right? Mercenaries, right?
But isn't there like nukes, like small nukes everywhere that people can get, or is that really hard to get? Like, could they get that somewhere, like a dirty bomb or something like that, and use that versus like a real nuke from an ICB?
They can
Or
put it in a
IBM.
suitcase. That's
Yeah.
literally what those were made for, I believe. Just a small energy weapon for small area to make a presence and make a statement of what can be done. Realistically. It's more of a scare tactic, those little things, than anything else.
He
And
don't
in
have the
end-
military, guys. He's got the Pentagon. That's it. The fucking fake TV generals.
Nukes. Several nukes are missing, Ralph Cooper says. Also, Marvin Davis says, Father Allen, you have to be playing God's advocate, not the devil's advocate.
That's right.
There we go. Ralph Cooper's son. There we go. William Moon. He said William Moon. Welcome aboard, Keith William Moon. You probably got on one of the most random XRP
Keith
board
Moon?
rooms. No, his
Keith
name's
Moon,
yeah.
the drummer?
sorry.
The drummer?
The drummer. Yeah, no, there's a new guy in the chat, Keith Williamson. Welcome aboard, brother. Yeah, we talk about all kinds of stuff. Red Pill, XRP. Welcome to the XRP Boardroom. Appreciate you guys coming in the chat. We're kind of like low energy jebs here, you know?
Sorry, bro. I said that earlier. Sorry, dude.
No, it's okay. We're all burnt out. It's hot as shit. So wherever you're at and you're hot, drink some water.
Well,
Get
you
some
know
hydration.
something I noticed is that when I watch the Schumann pretty much every day, when the Schumann is lower, when it's like right, I think today was 11, I'm kind of like I don't have as much energy, right? So I don't do as good in the lower frequencies. I'm realizing that when the frequency's up there, I'm freaking ready to go, man. I'm freaking Energizer Bunny and shit, you know.
Hey, Ray,
Motivated.
what'd you think of that anomaly? Was it like a week ago?
Yeah, we talked about it. I was talking about how I thought it looked like some kind of sacred geometry, and then even like a DNA strands. And
Right. You heard the
So-
audio too, didn't you? That
I never did.
audio.
Yeah, I never did hear the audio. What was that like?
Somebody should pull it up. Hey, you think you pull it up there, Berserker?
I'm going to
Play
try.
it?
I'll try
Yeah.
to do it. It might glitch up the system. Give me a second.
Really? Okay, because it should be in the
You-
chat.
Do you guys remember when the Earth rang like a bell or like war drums for like
Yeah.
17 seconds or something like that? It was back when we were doing the WebEx, and I remember reporting on it that the Earth rang like there was like war drums sounds going through the Earth, radiating through the Earth. I think it was through the Schumann too, like what you're talking about, and the scientists couldn't explain it, and it was 17 seconds, and it was almost like it was a controlled thing, you know, almost like saying, "Hey, you know, look what we could do."
Yeah.
I don't know what
Like-
side it would be, good or bad. You know, I just don't know.
Or the Earth is hollow like the moon.
It is. It is. Yeah, we do have hollow Earth. There is inner Earth. I am a true believer, and I said it before that I think first contact, guys, is going to come from the people that are already here.
Yeah,
That are in inner Earth. Yeah. Supposedly, if you guys heard the stories about Mount Shasta, insane stories, guys, of these tall, white, freaking wild-looking people that come out of the mountain and that have literally mingled with the people. There's so many stories of it, and I want to say that the American Indians have stories about it.
They look like me.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, dude. Maybe. I don't know. But real tall. Real tall.
Yeah.
You know, tall whites. That's what they're called. And I've heard bad things about tall whites, like Nordics or whatever, right? Like, who knows, man? There's so many stories. But I really believe, guys, that we will meet our brothers and sisters from the past, which are literally our old lineage, right? Some of them at least. And that will be the first contact. Because what I've been learning, that's where it's at. But then I also heard that maybe that Vegas saying that Lady E was talking about, and she was believing, and I wasn't believing, that might have been real. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm looking for the audio. Bear with me, guys. Yeah, just keep chatting if you could.
Let me say something real quick. You guys know I get deep on shit, and last night what would the word be? I freaking chilled with my wisdom tree, right? The three trunk tree. It's a 3-trunk tree, right? It has 3 trunks. I chilled with it a little bit, right? Grabbed some energy off of it. I said, hey, wisdom tree, Mother Earth. I said, I'm like, we need some help. We need some help. Please, send some help. I'm all Devic realms. Like Dave. The word Dave comes from the Devic realms. Dave. So that's kind of weird too. But so anyways, I did that, right? I freaking had a little moment with nature, right? And then I went around the corner at my house, and I've seen a lot of stuff in the sky. So right after I did that with the tree, I look up, and I'm looking at what looks to be a star, and it's literally brighter and bigger than any star in the sky. And dude, it starts moving after a few seconds of me looking at it. It starts moving, right? Gradually, and then slowly disappears. And I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, whoa, what the hell? And then I looked over at the tree and I thought, dude, that's kind of weird that I just talked to the Devic realms and nature. And then I see a craft over me, observing me. Kind of strange, guys. It's a strange, strange summer.
Nice to have you on, Legendary.
Crazy,
Thanks
man.
for coming on, brother. You're a legend. How you been, bro? Anything good?
No, thanks, man. Happy to be here. Glad you guys are on. It's a good outlet for all of us.
Yeah,
still
thank
have
you.
Klima?
Thank you.
You still have Klima Legendary?
Yeah, still hanging on that shit, man. You never know.
Yeah.
I'm still holding XRP too. We never know. I mean, we don't
I
know.
didn't buy any of that Klima. You guys were all on that stuff. I never bought any of it. I didn't really see any use case. I didn't really see much of what was actually going to do, so I didn't throw any money into it. But there's so many projects that I didn't throw any money into. I always stuck with the utility stuff. I got a few other ones that aren't like, I got some Hail Marys, like I got Luna, like Alex and me are pretty bullish on Luna,
Yeah,
just
Luna.
because it's been prophesied that it's going to come back, resurrect from the dead. But look what FTX is talking about doing. They're talking about bringing that back from the dead.
Dude,
They're still
everything
kicking
in a
that
bull
can
run-
around.
In a bull run, everything's going to go up.
That's the other thing.
We're going to recoup. We're all going to recoup anything you lost. I mean, it's going to happen.
I think so too.
It has to be
Legendary.
pretty good then, because I got kicked in the ball sack pretty bad by Gary Fuckface Gensler.
Yeah, he gave us a lot of time to accumulate, though. We gotta really look at it, because honestly, if we got clarity like right when this lawsuit settled, I wouldn't have been able to be in generational wealth, I would say.
Do you guys
And I'm pretty
think
confident that
Gary got resigned, or is that fake?
that's fake.
It's
They
fake.
Eleanor
I
Terrett
saw
already
something
came out
about
and said it was
Binance
fake.
reporting it. Did you guys not see the Binance report? Is that fake too?
They're just
I
trying to
think
get
so.
everyone's hopes up, man. They're fucking with you guys. They're fucking with us.
Well, the headline
Exactly.
even read rumors. Rumors.
That's what they do. One of the guys was breaking it down, like Blockchain Backer was talking about it. He was like, "Oh well, look at what they did back in 2017. We had all this FUD come out in 2017, right before the bull run, and look what happened. Boom, bull run. Look at this chart right here. We had this C19 outbreak and this FUD over here, and then we also had an ETF back in 2017 that went bust and never got happening. And then look what we had back in the 2021 bull run. We had an ETF that never happened. Boom, another bust. So now we're trying to get another ETF right now, and guess what? It got turned down. Another dump in the market, but this time it didn't really dump. Pretty much the market has stayed stable. Yet you guys, I mean, it's crazy. Like, look, we had major dumps before in the last past bull runs when we had stuff like ETFs and all kinds of FUD in the market. But it seems like the market is getting really hardened. Like we don't have like 75% crashes in a day on utility coins that we own. You know, we had that back in the last 2 bull runs, but we're
I think
not
they're
having
waiting
it
on the
now.
USDT to go down, though. I think that's like the final shakeout.
I think it's
where
going to come
USDT is
after
there.
we get some price action on coins. I don't think it's going to come after till the top. I think the top's going to come and then USD is going to implode and BTC is going to be drugged down with it. It'll be like $500 because it's only going to be, you know, a digital representation of a piece of whatever, piece of gold. $500 is what I'm saying it's going to be after the crash. That's what it's going to go down to. That's what I'm saying. Tether's going to take it down. There's too many ties with pairs with Tether. Every time Tether prints, Bitcoin pumps. Every time Tether dumps, Bitcoin dumps. So I mean, too many ties together with Tether. But that's why I believe Bitcoin, plus there's no utility with Bitcoin. What can it do? Can it ever scale unless it went onto another blockchain? It could. It could very well go on a side chain with XRP or Stellar even and survive. I just don't see it being extremely high value like it is right now. What's the point?
Like what? Yeah,
Yeah.
what does it do? Doesn't do
Yeah.
anything.
Exactly.
It's just there.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, I see a lot of these regulations pushing towards this European Union thing is really getting hectic. The people are completely losing control of everything.
Dude,
I
France
even-
is crazy.
Yeah, I believe that the mark of the beast system's out. I mean, it's been implemented in many countries all over the world in big companies. Like this is the next precursor. This is one of the next things that's going to come. I pray it comes after the bull run, but we're going to start seeing implementations of digital chips and things like that. Like Elon's already got the Neuralink, which is going to be the brain implant. I mean, we're one step closer to that being implanted in the brain or the hand. I mean, literally, it's being done. So if they completely collapse, they might even force these people. If you want some money, you need to get chipped. Like literally, like they've lost all control as it is already. What control do they really have? They're in the streets fighting for their lives right now. I mean, this is going to be the case all over the world soon. So, I mean, I really pray that we do get this bull run and we get going and then we have that collapse here in the United States. I think that's what they're going to do. I do believe they're going to have that really last good bull run of the stock market as crypto is going up. That everything's going to go up straight up and then straight freaking down. And that's where I'm ready. That's where I'm sitting on the sideline waiting to buy that freaking dip. That's my plan. Anyway, sorry to go so long.
What is Jim Cramer saying? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we'll do the reverse.
I can't, for the life of me, guys, I can't find that Schumann Residence audio. I can't do it. Sorry about that.
No biggie.
I'm giving up. So thank you for joining us, guys. I appreciate it. XRP Boardroom number 28. We're a half hour into this bitch. We got Steph in the background. Your audio is not on, so I can't add you, Steph. But thanks for coming in, guys, watching us. 28 watching. Wasn't trying to ignore you in the chat, guys. I appreciate it. Let's see. Boom, Wayside Soldier.
So how's everyone doing though? That's my question. You guys all doing good? You guys not letting this psychological warfare get to you yet? That's all this is. A lot of it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
Pap. No,
No
pap.
pap.
No pap.
We need a damn pop. That's where I'm at. I'm frustrated. I'll be honest with you.
Tonight.
It's hard to maintain every day telling your family, hey, this is actually going to happen. You know what I mean? You get wore out, you get weary, but I tell you what, by the grace of God, I get up every single day and I tell myself, you put this in my lap, God. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to hold out. I'm not going to let my emotions get the best of me. It does sometimes. I ain't going to lie like anybody. But hey, we're in it for the long one. We're doing this not just for us. Stick with the plan.
Hey, we dropped
I'm gonna say something good for you, okay?
Say it, bro.
So
Do
this
it.
old pastor of mine said a really good saying. He goes, all mankind's always fail, but God's plan never fails.
That's right. He's God. It was
Exactly.
God.
So if you were destined to have this money, you're gonna have it. If you weren't, I'm sorry that you weren't.
Thank you, Father.
So
That's beautiful.
Vlogs, you've been pretty steady Eddie with the videos, man. I've been missing a couple. I've been so busy lately, buddy. But you're the one and only guy that I know that's stuck with Luna too. So I applaud you, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. And I even saw some life in vet this past month. I was like gonna give up on vet because man, it's been so long since that token has done anything. We had actually a pretty good run on that this month, man. I was like, wow, look at this. 21% on VeChain. I'm like, whoa, what the heck? So there's some other stuff out there, and it's doing some interesting stuff, you know, that a lot of people aren't really paying attention to. And I'm really starting to pay attention because I started listening to a lot of people what they were doing in the last few bull runs and what really has made it. And I've been really concentrating on that. And the most gains were made on the ones they weren't paying the most attention to, you know? So that's kind of where my focus has been lately. That's kind of like throwing a couple Hail Marys out for like Luna. And I even, honestly, I've got, you know, a few other tokens, but it's like, you know, I still have my utility bags, but some of these other ones I feel are just going to pop off. What do you guys, I know we're going red pill tonight, but I just want to ask, what do you guys think about some of these other smaller projects? Do you think they're going to go before this case settles? That's my question about that one thing. We can make it short on that.
What do you mean smaller projects?
Yeah, like, okay, so like H-Bar or like Solana or, you know, some of these other ones that don't have, you know, so much agreements, partnerships, relationships, patents even, you know. I'm more bullish on cryptos that got patents and have use case actually doing a, you know, something with countries, central bank digital currencies, all those things tied together. Like some of these other ones don't have those agreements. You know what I mean? Do you think some of those are going to pop off before XRP is my question.
Well, I think it's all at once. Everything at once. The ones that are supposed to survive, they're already planned out. They may not have as many agreements or, you know, bank connections and shit as like XRP. But when it comes to like H-Bar, you know, and all that stuff and everything.
XTC is going to go.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it's going to be inner.
Solo.
It's going to be all connected through.
Orion, Stronghold.
Yeah. But it's going to happen like all at once, I think.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, there might be pops earlier, but they're not going to be significant until the fucking boom happens. You know what I mean? I think. When I say significant, I mean in the hundreds of dollars, like thousands of fucking X's. Like, is that what you were talking about? Thousands of X's or just like a little pop?
No,
you know
I mean like $10 pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a lot of percentage.
Pop.
Yeah, that's a lot of pop, and I don't think that it's going to do that before the crescendo. The crescendo is crash, then implement. I mean, it's on paper. On paper, in theory, that's essentially what we're looking at. And why would XRP, or not XRP, but XDC Zinfin go from like, what is it, 5 cents right now to $10 for no reason?
I'm gonna answer that. Here's my theory on this. It's just a theory, and this is what I've been thinking lately. Okay, so the institutions already know what cryptos are chosen already, right? But some of these smaller projects, they're not really known well. They're not, you know, maybe going to make it. Maybe they are going to make it, but they don't have the partnerships and agreements. So people are laser focused, like myself, on more of those projects. However, when this stock market runs up and they cash out their liquidity from the stock market, they're going to want to put it somewhere really quickly in an emerging asset class that we know is going to take over everything. Because they're already talking about tokenizing everything. You know, all the things are being set up to tokenize everything. We have regulations around the world. So what's really left? Where are they going to put their money? Are they going to dump it straight into XRP and XLM only? No, they're going to go for the most quickest thing they can make money on, pump it up and dump it. That's why I think, my personal opinion, we're going to have a nice little small bull run. Small projects are going to go first, and then they ain't going to let that XRP and XLM out of the gate until they dump all the money out and other things and pump and dump and get all that other liquidity out before they dump it in the XRP and XLM. Because you know why I say that? Because that's exactly what I'm planning on doing.
Nice.
That's my theory.
And who's to say? And that's a good theory. That's a good, that's plausible. Okay. I see.
That's why I diversify, and I really have like 7 solid assets that I've like pretty well spread it out. Now I'm more into the XRP and XLM just for, higher percentage wise, long-term investment, because I'm never going to sell more than 20%, keeping 20% for life. Sorry. I'm going to sell a lot. I'm definitely going to keep 20% of all my assets for life, just for diversification first off, and then what the use cases are for each one of them. So no matter what happens, I have a way of doing this kind of transaction for real estate. I have one to do NFTs over here for, medical records. I have, I could cover all my bases, supply chain. I can do retail, Visa, Master, American Express. I can do cross-border remittances if I want to do cross-border remittances with, XRP. I can fix and patch networks with maybe like HBAR. I can use that to, I can't bridge Ethereum and, whatever else. I can do that with HBAR. I can use that. So that's kind of why I'm also diversifying too. I don't believe in just being a maxi and having one token or even 2. I believe that spread is going to be the best bang for your buck. And also for safety when they implement full central bank digital currencies. Because when that comes, it's game over. Unless you have all the rails to do your transactions, because everything is going to be transactional. If you have all your bases covered, then I think that is really the only escape from having central bank digital currencies. Because other ways are going to pin you one direction or the next. That's my theory on that. So I want some input. What do you guys think about what I just said?
Well, we got Marvin Davis. He's talking about HBAR's got huge partners. So, that kind of lends credence to it's all interoperable, planned out, ready to go. XDC is supposed to be the ETH killer too, according to LEET.
I think Algo's going to put some heat on ETH when it gets the roadblocks out of its way.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right. Even like Casper, really involved in militaries. That's their military. That's what they're going to use. So,
well, they were using XDC since 2017, and they were also using another token as well. I can't remember what the heck one it was. I'm trying to remember right now. I do believe HBAR had military contracts as well. Yeah. So yes, that's awesome. Legendary. Thank you for saying that, buddy, because I didn't know that. So
just wanted to look at
some Casper too.
Yeah, a lot of people are pretty big on Casper. We all know Kevin Cage. That's one of his darlings. Yeah, he loves Casper.
Are there any safe moon lovers in here in the house?
Nope.
Ellie goes, no, Alan. It's a big bang. Exchanges down, banks take over, huge price for utility coins.
I'll take it.
Let's go.
Everyone's right too. DAG is military also. And he's right on there too.
Theodore correct. ET says. Theodore Hall says everything was decided 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was decided a long, long time ago.
We're just riding the coattails, man. We're just waiting.
Yeah.
Fleas on a dog.
Exactly.
Yeah, the IMF and they've been meeting for years on crypto, and ever since really it's been in existence. They've been trying to get something. The military used it way before it ever became crypto as we know it. I mean, doing cryptographic messages. And then once they decided to reset the world currencies many years ago, they started making agreements. Like they had the Basel I, the Basel II, and the Basel III agreements. They had, all the gold liquidity that they're trying to have on hand. I mean, that's why all the central banks are buying it up right now. I mean, most of us know that, but I mean, that's the reality. Look at what Russia and the BRICS nations are doing. I finally found out how many it was. So it's 86 countries total that have signed the agreement for the BRICS. So it's the BRICS and another 81 countries. So that's the number so far. And it was 100 other ones that have their paperwork in to try to get on board. But once the tokenized version of the gold is going to be, isn't it the end of this month? Something like that Russia's going to actually announce their digitized currency on gold.
All right.
In all the BRICS nations.
Like what I was talking about earlier about Bozo, Biden.
Mm-hmm.
That sucker don't have any power, man, because BRICS would not be happening right now. I'm going to tell you right now. Although they have been taking out some freaking leaders, a lot of leaders been dying, especially in Africa. But the BRICS thing wouldn't be happening, guys. Just wouldn't be happening. If you even talked about it, you'd be getting taken out. If you were a leader, Putin would be gone already.
How about that Kenyan president, man? He's spouting some truths.
Africa ain't taking no more shit. That's what's happening. That continent, because a lot of people think it's a country. That continent ain't taking no more shit. I'm telling you, man.
Right.
Like the days that Joey remembers back when he was a senator. No. Those days are gone. Or when he was vice president. No. Those days are gone. He don't have the power. Neither does frickin' Obama. Fucking dirtbag.
Faster Payments Council has been around at least 8 years. Anthony Williams, shout out.
Yep. Appreciate that. I forgot the timeline. Rain, so when do you think this timeline's gonna happen? When's the takeover, man? When do you think? What's your gut telling you?
I heard that shit's going down this summer. This is the summer of change. Great change. And I've been seeing a lot of 555, right? So 555, I guess one of the meanings is great change. And I see it all over. And it's in my profile, my life profile, in a major way. I'm not kidding. It blows my mind. And I would like to think that I bring great change because I'm one of you guys, or I'm like one of you or anyone else in this space that's fighting and bringing the future. We're literally manifesting the future. Now, 2023, I think will be maybe part of it, but maybe 2024, who knows what that's going to hold. But I'm going to believe, for me, what DJT said Memorial Day weekend. He said by this time, 2025, Memorial Day weekend, America will be back. And guess what? I believe him. I'm a believer. So that means to me, he needs 6 months to fix this mess in the world. So we got another year and a half of fucking whatever, man, because not any of us could tell you exactly what's coming down. But you know what? When you hear it from the prophets, when you see it in the tarot readers, when you just take regular folks that can figure it out because they do research, when you combine all these different sources of knowledge and things that are coming and happening, it's in your face. It's happening now. Like, you know that this isn't like the Bible where it's 2,000 years off or whatever. No, this is now. You know, I'm seeing prophecies that come true within months, sometimes even weeks. I'm not kidding. Tina Turner, that was prophesied by Manuel Johnson. God told him, pray for Tina Turner and tell everyone to pray for her. And I'm like, what the hell? And this was before Tina Turner passed away, out of nowhere, right? And his wife is going, and I'm just talking to Manuel Johnson because he is prophesying about XRP. He's prophesying about DJT. He's prophesying about a lot of things, and they've come true. He even said Benjamin Netanyahu would come back, and no one saw that coming, right? He prophesied it before it happened. He prophesied the queen was going to die before she died. The next one up is Charles. Pray for Charles's soul. That's what he's saying. But so back to Tina Turner. So he's praying for Tina Turner. He doesn't know why. He says that God tells him, pray for Tina Turner, pray for her soul. Right. So that means that she's probably going to be dying. Right. So his wife's like, why are you praying for Tina Turner? What's going on? What's going on? Well, God told me, So he tells everyone to do that. And she died like 3 weeks later. And what he was saying, God told him that Tina Turner's mom was in heaven and said, God, she's not saved. I don't know if she said, you promised me or something, you would let her come into heaven or something like that. Right. Like, so so God supposedly thinks that Tina Turner is that special, right? Enough to ask the world to pray for her and her soul. Anyways, I'm just getting at that. Shit's crazy right now. And when people are prophesying stuff and you're seeing it in the tarot cards, which I never believed in the tarot cards. I used to think that stuff was all black magic, but it's like anything else. It's whatever energy you're putting into it, right? What outcome are you looking for? Is it good or bad, right? Are you a bad person looking for bad things to happen, right? And wanting to see what's going are you going to conquer this country or whatever? Like, the ancients used it, the kings used tarot cards and witches and fucking crystal balls and all that shit, right? Well, there's a good side to it too. So what I'm saying is that everything's coming together. All of the seers, soothsayers, the truthsayers, the ones that know what's up, right? They're all saying the same things. So it's within this next year and a half, 2 years, which is to me is insane. I thought it was going to be years ago, but hey, we got the one up, and that's why you can't say exactly when. So sorry, that was long-winded.
That was beautiful.
It's okay.
Crazy. Yeah, I got a set of tarot cards. I really need to learn how to use them. That can be kind of interesting.
I'll tell you what.
I will tell you. Can I say something,
sorry.
Rain? You have the ability to be able to suppress other energies. A lot of people don't have that ability. It takes a very gifted and skilled individual that knows the Lord upstairs. If you don't, absolutely do not take my heat of warning, touch tarot cards. You said you manifest whatever energy, okay? You will. I promise you. I've watched it happen. You got to be very careful.
Yeah.
That's my warning.
Yeah. I don't mess around with them. I'm just saying that I've become very open to it, right? And the people that I watch, I'm drawn to them for a reason, and they're speaking their truth. And what's really wild, guys, is that a lot of times it resonates with me because guess what? I already figured it out. So I'm actually a walking tarot card because a lot of stuff I've already figured out. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that it comes to me, right, instinctively. Where before, say over a decade or more ago, I would have thought I knew what the hell I was talking about, but I was doing other stuff. I definitely wasn't worried about the freaking world and freaking politics and crypto because there was no crypto then, but at least what I'm talking about. But now I'm tuned into certain things. When you tune into certain frequencies, it's like a turn into a radio station. You are either going to get static or you're going to hear it clearly, right? And the closer you are to the relay station, the stronger the station will be. Meaning, the closer to the truth you are, or the closer to divine intelligence that you might be connecting with, which I'm gonna tell you what, I've connected with freaking Mother Nature. I've connected with the universe. I talk to the damn universe, and every time that I have, it's responding to me in whatever I asked it to do at the moment, right? And so if you could do it like that, and I wasn't tripping, I'm telling you guys, this is real. You could literally talk to the universe, God, the trees. You get your energy from the trees, from the ground. Mother Earth is probably one of the most important issues right now, right? And if we're not connecting with Mother Earth right now, you're definitely missing out because you could literally get rid of a whole week's worth of garbage by grounding, just doing that, right? Mm-hmm. And then literally talk to the Devic realms, man. It's fucking wild. I'm telling you. And the name Dave or David comes from the word Devic. It's ancient. We're talking ancient India. Ancient India, guys. That's where, if you want to really learn the truth and the history, Look at ancient India and the Vedic scripts and all that stuff. I never in my days would I have thought that I would have said that, right? Because I grew up a Christian, right? So I wouldn't talk about anything other than what I was taught. But I've awakened, right? Like they even say that Jesus went around the world and met all of the freaking high-minded people at the time. But they don't talk about that. Okay? They tell us certain things, right? And the stories are not complete. Some of them are true. The Bible's true. It's been hacked up. They only have given you part of the Bible, right? So, and a lot of people get mad if you even mention that word. But the funny thing is there's so many good things in there that could literally change your life, just because a lot of it is it'll make you look at yourself, make you think about things differently, and the wisdom. Literally, you could read a book if it's written right, if it's divine, like Think and Grow Rich. I think it is connected to the universe, and you can use it for good or bad. But in a way, it's divine, because when you read it and when you follow the things it tells you to do in there, because I've already experienced it and it's real, you literally activate things, right? Like the words, like spelling, it spells. So think about it. When you're reading a special book, it's magic. And you could use it for good or bad or not, or anything at all, because some people are just empty. They don't get anything. You can't tell them, show them anything. They just don't get it, right? And I've been there. I've been where I've been floating through this world, right? And one day I just went, whoa, what the hell am I doing? Why am I even here? You know what I mean? I did that one day. That was like 2015, maybe, dealing with my mom, passed away or whatever. And I'm like, what am I? Actually, right before I found out she had cancer, right? And I thought, oh, we could save her, right? And it's like, no. They're going to poison her. They're going to basically take her out with some freaking mustard gas is what it is, the chemo, whatever. Mm-hmm. And it was right before that. And I looked at the sky because I was like totally in a bind. And I was like, what am I even doing here? What is my freaking purpose, right? Because I was kind of like in that place in life, right, where you don't know what the hell you're doing. And boom, it was I had to help my mom. That was it. Everything, boom, 24 hours a day. That's what you're doing. Sometimes the universe does it. That was a quick reaction from the universe to me, not seeing that coming. And then what was my next mission? My next mission was to use my gift of gab that always got me in trouble through school and everything else, jobs, talking too damn much, right? And I used it on YouTube, and I actually met you guys. So, hey, and I think you guys are doing awesome. Getting out there and freaking, I want to give you some love. Getting out there and freaking fighting the good fight, because every one of us is fighting the good fight, especially the ones that get on the mic, get in the chat, show up, still believe. We're still believers. Let me tell you, it's hard sometimes for me. And I remember back to my show where Friday would come up, and I did not have it, guys, to freaking do it. Right. And then something would just kick in, and boom, man. Like Berserker. I know there's days where he's like, I want to do a show. And boom, he just, he's got it in him. He's a soldier. So hats off. I don't know where I was going with all that, but hats off.
We're all drawn here for something. I mean, we all crave this. We all want to get together, and even in the chats. Just hang out in the chats and learn and share.
My name's not Berserker anymore. It's Low Energy Jeb today.
The Low Energy Jebs.
Yeah.
Dude, DJT, man, he is a freaking branding freaking machine. He came up with that shit. You guys remember that? He took out Jeb so quick with Low Energy Jebs. That's all he had to say. And dude was done. DeSanctimonious. He's done.
Little Marco.
That's it. One word. He's done. Right? He's crumbling. Another thing that was prophesized. Anyone that Donald Trump freaking anoints, anyone that Donald Trump says is good, whether you like him or not, whether you like the guy or not he's talking about, I'm telling you, Lindsey Graham, if he says Lindsey Graham's good, well, guess what? He's anointed, right? Anyone that and I don't care what you think about Lindsey Graham, because I can't stand the guy. But who knows? He might turn out to be a good guy. That's what's going to happen, guys. We're going to find out some guys that we thought were good are going to be bad. Some guys that were bad are going to be good. So, whatever, this is true. I'm watch it, guys. Watch, serious. Whoever he freaking comes down on, DeSanctimonious, right? They will be destroyed. I know you guys love DeSantis. I'm just saying, DeSantis is being destroyed as far as his run for president, right? So anyone that Trump gets on their ass, they're done. Anyone that he joins up with, they are golden. You will see this. It's happening. That's
So
how
you're
powerful it is right now.
Let me ask you a question. So if it sucks if DeSantis leaves Florida because I mean we're really hopeless at that point because he's done a good job here. I mean, at least he's kept the real craziness out of Florida. Like Texas and Florida, like the two states that have now really become countries in themselves because they haven't let all the woke propaganda and everything else completely come into our state, dictate us and tell us what the hell we're gonna do. We never had any major lockdowns here in Florida. Like I wore a mask like 3 times, literally, like going to the store. That was about it. I mean, that's kind of where we're at right here. I mean, if he freaking leaves, dude, oh, it's gonna suck. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna go, honestly. Maybe to Texas. I mean, because that's certainly ain't gonna deal with all that stuff here. Absolutely not. I'm not.
Is he on his second term?
Authoritarian.
Is this second term for him?
I don't know. I couldn't answer that question right now. Too tired to even look it up.
No, but I think he needs to stay and take care of Florida, man. Right?
Well,
and
you can't run for president and be the governor of Florida. You can't do both. So that's the deal. Well, he's either going to run for president or he's going to be the governor.
Yeah, he's getting taken out early, right? And he could be doing it. He could be, like I said before, he could be one of the good guys, right? But he's being made to look like possibly what's wrong with him, right? And it's like once he's labeled, then he's done. And it might be good though because he has work to do where he's at right now, right? He needs to finish that out. What I hear is coming is our stupid governor is they're going to try to sneak him into the freaking White House. So you're talking about freaking
what governor?
Gavin Newsom.
Oh, Gavin Newsom. In California. Oh my God, that would be like he's a little antichrist.
So, if we have to see that in this next year and a half, it's going to blow my mind. I'm like going to be like, what the hell? So what I heard is possibly, Biden goes right. They get rid of him. Camel Toe comes in. Something goes wrong with her, and they have Newsom as the vice, right? And then boom, now he's in the freaking White House, right? Like, so we'll see what kind of garbage we have to watch and put up with. But I'm just saying, like, if you guys paid attention to what I just said, you will see the truth. Like, anyone labeled either way, good or bad, you'll know the outcome, and that's why the sanctimonious it stuck so good for early on, right? But I really do believe he needs to stay in Florida. He has stuff to do there, and he's almost like it's almost like DeSantis is like doing it's like sleight of hand, right? For the good guys, it's a sleight of hand thing, a distraction. I'm telling you guys, we're getting a lot of that. So even the good guys will fucking feed us bullshit. Okay, all right. Remember that. If you were a soldier. Do you think you would get the whole truth, nothing but the truth? Hell no. You'd be told, get in there, boy. You need to get in there and fight. Get in that freaking foxhole, boy. We're going to win this war, right? Like, that's what they would tell you, even if they knew they were going to lose. And you didn't know it, but your commander called in an airstrike on you. You're in Vietnam right now. Danger close. But he ain't telling you that, right? Because he wants to get as many of them before they get you, right? Like, I don't know where I went with all that, but I'm just saying, like, this is a war. We're in war. It's just very different. And we get propagandized too by the good guys. They have to. But I'm telling you, man, the way this is going to end or after all this happens, it's insane. You guys know that the FAA just allowed an electric car, the first flying car. They just gave them the pass. This thing looks freaking incredible. It's like $300,000, right? You're gonna have to be an XRP rich guy list to have one, but it's good. It's fulfilling what DJT already said. We're gonna have flying cars. It's already happening. Right? So,
yeah, we've had it since 2021.
Things are gonna change though so fast. It's gonna be like, whoa, we're gonna be like seeing a totally different world. It's gonna be like when they used to have the world fairs. It's gonna be like that, where everything's like super advanced and freaking, we have peace around the world, and everything's as fast as freaking email or faster, whether it's money or whatever, right? And you have freedom, and you have sovereignty, and you can hold your bank in your hand. Those are big changes, man. Like, and think about it. Every freaking disease just about is cured. Every disease it's announced that they're freaking parasitic, and here you go. Here you have all these different cures. Guess what? They've been around forever. We've had them the whole time. It's not even released the patents that they already have. No, they already have things on the market that cure things. Whether it be electrical devices or with frequencies for zapping, or whether it be, the stuff a lot of the stuff they use for the animals. That just freaking blows my mind, right?
Yeah, 0 point energy too was gonna make
energy
free.
Well, check it out. The car has to be using that because the car had no wings, it had no freaking props. The thing was freaking floating. I'm like, what the hell? What is this thing? Like 0 point energy. And actually, David Wilcock is working on similar technologies right now. And he said when Trump announced that, it blew his mind because it made him realize, because he's dumped everything into it.
You go back even to ancient India, like you were talking, the Vimanas.
Yeah.
How does that go?
Got a good question.
Yes.
Why do we need to create any other energy when the Earth itself is energy? An Earth battery's been around forever. Why could they not just harness the power inside the Earth? Why would we need to make any kind of energy? There's enough energy in the Earth to supply every human being on the planet enough energy that they would ever need. So that's where I think we're really gonna go. Tapping into the Earth's energy. I think that's really what the main goal is, because they don't need to do anything else. They don't need to make a zero gravity energy or any kind of fusion energy or nuclear or anything else. The Earth has got plenty of power.
Yeah, it's called ether. It's the ether.
Right.
The ether, the air around you, the static electricity in the air. Just like pulling, you can pull water out of the air. They have machines. They're really expensive, but maybe in the future it would be no different than having a Brita on your freaking, really a nice filter system right on your counter. But no, it's pulling the water out of the air because they already have them. They're just super expensive. They have the ability to pull energy out of the air. It's just no way. You're going to die if you come out with that thing. You come out with that unit, you're going to disappear.
That's exactly what 0 point energy is.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, you have also, but you have like the ancients had a lot of mercury. They were using mercury, and they say that you do something with the mercury, and it will start to hover, whatever it is, start to levitate it. And yeah, they have baths of mercury in all these ancient tombs, or not tombs, but ancient like pyramids and temples around the world. So the ancients knew what was up.
Yeah.
Blockchain wants to get back to XRP. So how does that all correlate with XRP?
It's the one. And XLM is interplanetary. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on XLM. I know you guys are all high and addicted to that XRP, but XLM Boardroom, baby.
Oh, nice pump. That was a nice pump this week. Well, it was like 21% or something on XLM too, like for the 7-day. I was talking to somebody about that today. I said this is like kind of like the precursor what the bull run's actually going to be like. Don't get used to it right now, but that's what it's going to be like. I said that's when the excitement comes back in the market and people start putting money back in, and then the FOMO really happens, and then you're seeing like a 75% increase in a day, and you're like, whoa, holy crap. You know what I mean? I can't wait for those times. I'm so excited and ready for those times again. I mean, it's been so damn long. I mean, this bear market's been brutal as hell. But if that guy that in the chat there, I haven't recognized the name, but yeah, if you just got an XRP, buddy, hang tight. It's been a while. We've been here for a long time, most of us. So it's going to happen eventually, but definitely have some XLM for sure. I mean, you got one's the gold, XRP's the gold, XLM's the silver. I say XDC's like the bronze or even platinum. It could be just as much as XLM. Literally, You know, we could have the gold, the platinum, and the silver all together. So, and whatever other ones you want to say.
Since I've been in low energy Jeb today, I'm going to go ahead and walk us out. We're at the top of the hour, guys. TikTok 8:10. Thank you, Love Libby Heal, for reminding us. And this is all for your enjoyment. It's not financial advice. This is for your entertainment purposes only. But at the end of the day, we got some monumental shit coming up, guys. Monu-fucking-mental. So if you're watching and you don't think you have enough XRP or XLM, you need to stack your bags. Not financial advice, but stack your bags. And we got the biggest shit ever, whether it's a year and a half from now, it's 3 months from now, or it's July 20th. We got the biggest shit that's ever going to fucking change your life as far as financially. And when you got finances, you could do a lot of things with it. So you can heal yourself. You can heal your trauma through therapy. You can, go and heal your body physically through, getting things repaired and worked on and whatever. You can eat the right foods that you may not have been able to afford, or you can learn how to eat right, and you have time and you're not in that rat race. I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming in every time we get together here every week, because not only do I need you guys, but we need each other. And it's just going to get bigger and bigger from this point on. We ain't going back to sleep. So at the end of the day, I love you guys and I appreciate everything. And I want to go ahead and share a little song here. This is from something on social media I found. It's like High Riz or something like that. But it's a cool song called Big Brother, but I thought it was pretty cool. So I love you guys. And thanks for coming in, all you guys on screen. And say goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Be safe.
Everybody.
Peace.
This is called Big Brother. Check it out, guys. Here we go.
Bye.
Big brother, we don't love you no more. Big brother, we can't trust you no more. They keep on pulling and pushing until we all end up wishing that now we can't take no more. Big brother, living like 1984.
Every day 1984, with the world economic form. Did ever get dimension, social credit, implementing the score. If you kicked out, then you poor, can't get declined in the store. They got us divided and fighting, distracting us from the war. Wasn't our food and our water, confusing our sons and our daughters. You're the only thing that be happy, convincing you less is more. Controlling the population, creating invasion nation. Have you complacent and placing your trust in government agencies? What George Orwell had written today is no longer fiction. They implemented a system that put us all in a prison. They want you to be the bugs in the pot, not taking care of your body. No religion and worshiping government and not God.
Big brother, we don't love you no more. Big brother, we can't trust you no more. They keep on pulling and pushing until we all end up wishing and now we can't take no more. Big brother, living like 1984.
Government tracking our phones, everything we eat GMO. They want us all driving electric controlled everywhere that you go. I ain't riding with Biden and I ain't trusting Trudeau. But in fact, all these politicians, the web place around the globe. Taxing on carbon emissions, they don't want you guarding your children. They don't want you having no knowledge, they want us all in the prison. Trying to confuse